Love triumphs. At first, Amarachi's family resisted with the fire of wounded pride. Her mother wept openly, beating her chest as neighbors gathered to console her. "Amarachi," she cried, "will you shame us before the whole town? Among all the suitors in this world, you choose a servant. Have we labored all these years only for you to bring us disgrace?" Her father's voice thundered like rolling drums. "Tufiokwa. No daughter of mine will marry a boy who once bowed to another man. Marriage is not a game. Do you want our kinsman to laugh, saying our daughter left a wealthy merchant only to wed his boy?" But Chike's heart did not waver. Day after day, he returned. Not with empty words, but with quiet actions. He fetched water for Amarachi's mother, split firewood for her father, and helped younger siblings with their homework. From his small savings, he bought foodstuffs and simple gifts. When Amarachi fell ill for a week, it was Chike who brought herbs from the market, who cooked pepper soup in the kitchen, who prayed softly at her bedside when the nights were long. His persistence was not of noise but of presence, and the family began to watch him differently. Amarachi's heart, too, softened. She remembered the years in Odigu's shop when Chike had always greeted her with respect, never mocking, never careless. She remembered how he shielded younger apprentices when Odigu's anger burned. She saw in him a man who, though poor, had a wealth of character. One evening, she whispered to herself, "A man's true riches are not counted in naira, but in sacrifice." Her eyes shone with new certainty. In time, her decision was made. "Yes," she told him, her voice firm. "I will marry you." When the families finally agreed, preparations began. On the appointed day, Amarachi's family compound burst alive with color. Women tied bright wrappers, beads glistened, and the air carried the smell of jollof rice, nkobi, and palm wine. Drummers beat their talking drums, calling out the names of ancestors, while young girls danced with calabashes in hand. The time came for the traditional rite. Amarachi, clad in a wrapper of red and gold, coral beads heavy on her neck, carried a gourd of palm wine. Her steps were graceful, her eyes lowered in modesty. She walked among the seated men, searching. The crowd teased, pointing at others, but her heart knew where to go. At last, she found Chike, seated humbly in the corner, his face glowing with quiet pride. She knelt and offered him the gourd. He drank deeply, and the crowd erupted with cheers. The women ululated, the men clapped, and children danced. The elders raised their voices, breaking kola nuts and pouring libations. One elder lifted his staff and declared, "Love is a seed planted by character, not by riches. May this union grow like the Iroko tree, unshaken by storms." Palm wine flowed, kola nuts were shared, drums echoed, and Amarachi was led by Chike, her new husband, before the ancestors and the living. Her tears that once flowed from sorrow now flowed from joy. Indeed, love had triumphed.